Is it
Did
streaming?
they realize that was...
Good morning, Pioneers. Today is Thursday, February 11th. I'm Abby Fulton.
And I'm Ashley Foyt. Welcome back to our national news show.
Looking back on the 7th, for the second time in franchise history, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are the Super Bowl champions. This means that Tom Brady is a Super Bowl champion for the 7th time in his career.
The Weeknd, being the first Canadian to ever solo headline the Super Bowl halftime show, had an interesting approach to the performance. His show created many questions involving his half-mummy-looking backup dancers and what they were entailing. Some believe that the whole show may have been a character he has been building up for a while, since he has worn the sparkling red suit that he wore during his performance.
His performance included his popular songs such as Call Out My Name, Starboy, The Hills, Can't Feel My Face, I Feel It Coming, Soothe Your Tears, Earned It, House of Balloons, and lastly, Blinding Lights.
On a more serious note, we will be providing a brief update on a very controversial trial. This past Tuesday the 9th, the second impeachment trial for Donald Trump began. His first trial took place while he was in office, getting impeached on December 18, 2019. Following his impeachment in the House of Representatives, the Senate voted not to remove the then sitting president.
This year, Trump got impeached for a second time on January 13th. The trial to determine whether or not the former president will be held accountable legally for his actions that he was impeached upon is currently taking place.
Since the trial started a few days ago, it is difficult to predict the results, but the Senate will need a 2/3 majority in order to convict the former president. According to PBS's Guide to the Impeachment, there are 6 phases for an impeachment.
Number 1. Can the Senate hold this trial? Each side argues whether Congress can impeach and try a current or former U.S. president.
Number 2. General arguments, which will take place between yesterday, Wednesday the 10th, and the end of the day on Sunday the 14th. Each side has up to 16 hours to present their overall case.
Number 3. Senators are allowed to ask questions for 4 hours.
Number 4. If either side requests witnesses, the Senate will consider calling them, but they must first debate that idea, and then a majority must approve it. Number 5. Closing arguments, which will allow for 2 hours by each side.
Lastly, number 6. Possible deliberation and a final vote by senators. Following this vote, the former president will either be convicted or acquitted based on the results of the vote.
We will continue to keep you updated with our weekly shows regarding former President Trump's trial, along with COVID vaccine updates and much more.
Thank you so much for watching this week's national news show, and make sure to tune in next Thursday if you enjoyed our show. Thanks for watching.